Alright, hey guys, so this is a little bit of a different one. I wanted to show you guys something. Because I'm not going to be able to do it this year because there's just not enough time. Not enough time, not enough money. But next year, I think I'm going to possibly go ahead and make stuff for my Christmas gift boxes. But I think I'm going to be willing to sell a few to people that would like them to give to people on their own Christmas list. So, I'm going to show you guys some of what I used to make, okay? Those are church windows. They're chocolate chips, butter, and colored marshmallows. You melt the chocolate chips. You melt the butter and the chocolate chips together. And once it's melted and you know it's just continuously stir it until it's smooth. You take it off the heat and then you put in a whole bag of colored marshmallows. I'm having a hard time getting them down here, but I can order them online. So anyway, you put in a whole bag of colored marshmallows, stir it in, and make sure you have your foil ready. I always took and used the cooking spray and sprayed the foil because it will stick. And I don't like picking foil out of them. Anyway, spray the foil. Like I said, make sure you have your foil ready. And then you dump half of it on one part and the other half on the other sheet of foil. Just roll it up. Close the ends. You've kind of got to be careful because it will try to squirt out. But got to try to make sure that it's, yeah. It takes a few times of trying it, but and then you put them in the freezer once they're rolled up. And then once they're frozen, you know, once they're set and everything, you just pull them out. Make sure you're wearing gloves because it does get messy. Take it out of the foil, and then take a knife and just slice them up. About like that thick. And then you have, this is the result. And I know that looks white on there, but those are colored marshmallows, and they're called church windows for a reason, because you got all the colors with the colored marshmallows. It looks really cool. My grandma used to make them, and those will be a definite in the boxes. Okay, these were called melting snowman truffles, and they're really cute. You use the truffle is an Oreo truffle, and that's just crushed Oreo cookies. It's a package of cookies, and you do have to take the cookies apart. I always had one bowl. I took the cookies apart. I scraped the cream into a bowl, and then you put the cookies in, just the 2 cookie pieces in a bag, and just keep doing that until there's quite a few in there. And then I usually used a rolling pin to crush them up. I kind of broke them up quite a bit first and then used the rolling pin. Because you want them kind of that fine, almost a fine crumb. And you just keep doing that until it's all done. And that's your part of your ingredients for your truffle filling. And then you take cream cheese. It's just one package. And I always soften it in the microwave. So it's pretty soft. Like almost soft, almost melted a little bit. And then I put that in the bowl. Actually, I put it in the bowl and then soften it in the microwave. And then you just stir it up. And just till it's all, you know, it basically ends up in almost kind of like a dough ball kind of thing. And then you just let it set. Let it cool, let it set. Because what you're going to do is you're going to take and roll those into balls, about like this. I usually try not to make them really big, about like that. The snowman ones you want to make a little bigger though, so about 1-inch balls. If you have a lot of people on your list, you got to make more than one batch. So I always like at least doubled the batch. So 2 packages of cookies with 2 packages of cream cheese. And then you're going to use your vanilla. I use the vanilla almond bark. And then you just melt that down. I always did it in the microwave. It's just easier. Melt that down. Make sure it's all melted. Stir it up. And you dip your Oreo truffle balls in it. And then, now for the eyes, I use mini chocolate chips. And after you dip them, okay, for the eyes, I use mini chocolate chips. And for the nose or the mouth, whatever, I used mini M&Ms. And for the hats, I used mini Oreos. And I took those apart so they would go further because you can't get very many in a package. But I took them apart so they would go farther, and then I would just after I dip them, you got to very quickly put the chocolate chip on, the mini chocolate chips on there for the eyes, the M&M for the nose, and then one of the cookies for a hat. You've got to have everything, like right there and ready, but they turn out really cute, as you can see. And they're really good, because the Oreo truffles are really good. But, okay, just to show you guys what a box looks like, or at least what these look like. I would also do the chocolate peanut butter Buckeyes. And those are just a peanut butter truffle dipped in, I just use the melting chocolate. The almond chocolate bark stuff. And it works really well. So, you can also use dark chocolate chips or whatever. Now, I used to make like a dark chocolate truffle with a dark chocolate cake mix. And that's just with frosting. I don't know if I would do those again. I mean, it's just going to depend. I also bought pretzels and just dipped chocolate pretzels. And I would just put the sprinkles on them and the colored sugar. And I also did, this particular year, I had round pretzels that I did. And I did a whole bunch of different cake truffles. And I also did the white pretzels. I did, just dip the pretzels in the vanilla. So those were vanilla dipped pretzels. And I've made a homemade peanut butter cup. And those turn out really good. Now that's a little bit more because you've got the peanut butter filling. And I would probably have to have Aaron send down all those recipes. I'd have to have him find them or just try to look up different ones. Now for that, it took peanut butter, powdered sugar, I think. Peanut butter, powdered milk, and corn syrup for the filling. And then I would use melted chocolate chips for the chocolate part of them. If I live to be 100, I'll never be able to. But I would make, different Christmas candies and give them away for gifts. But I'm going to be willing to do these boxes, there's probably going to be different stuff, obviously, because I'm going to find different recipes, but I would be willing next year to put together some Christmas boxes for people and sell them. Now, I'm not going to go really expensive. I'd probably be willing to sell them for like $10, which is actually cheap, because something like that nowadays would probably cost you $35. A lot of work goes into it. It is very time consuming, but again, that's why I said next year, and I'd be willing to do that. So just keep it in mind and maybe jot it down, to keep in mind, and just let me know. And if you would like me to do something like that, I will need how many you need, when you need them by, and your full name, first and last name, phone number, and address. And you can email those things to me. So just let me know, and let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys on the next video. Actually, I do want to show you guys one other thing. A couple other things, actually. There's another one of the truffles I did. You can't really see it very well. It's not a very good picture, but I don't even remember what truffle that was. It was one of my cake truffles, I'm pretty sure of it. I would just use, like, sprinkles on them most of the time. I think that's it. Oh, there's my peanut butter cups. And more snowman truffles. The title of them, they're actually called melting snowman truffles. I think that's it now. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Anyway. But yeah, so just let me know, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.